Alright, Shalom. Call all Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who were well, telling us truth. And peace and blessing be to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Yashar Gabar back to you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the elect. Alright, so without further ado, jump straight into it. Just really backtracking on, something me and the brothers was talking about yesterday in class. We was speaking on what not being too close, to these people of the world, all right? Because these people be trying to, get close, shake your hand and things of that sort. All right, you don't want to be too close to them, man. These people be having demons on them, all right? And those demons recognize, righteous, all right? They recognize, all right, that light that you have, man. And they want to get close and touch you, shake your hand, hug you, and all that. You really just be like, hey, back the hell up, man. All right, especially these people that know who you are, all right, because they pretty much unbelievers, all right, they don't believe in what you believe in, all right, and pretty much, if you don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you don't agree with this truth, all right, you can really move the fuck around, man, and that goes for the family members, too, all right, so let's grab this. Book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 23. It says, "And there was in the synagogue a man with an unclean spirit, and he cried out, saying, Let us alone. What have we do with thee, thou Yahweh Shai of Nazareth? Art thou come to destroy us? I know thee who thou art, the Holy One of Yahweh." All right, so this man, all right, these demons, with these demons on him, all right, he knew who Yahweh Shai was, He says, what, is you coming to destroy us? All right, I know who thou art. All right, so the same way with these people of the world, all right, with demons on them, man. All right, they recognize you, all right, they know who you are, All right, they want to be close to you, want to be buddy and shit like that. All right, but no, hey, we don't get down like that, man. All right, hey, the Lord bless brothers with the brotherhood. All right, hey, this is who we fellowship with, this is who we deal with, All right, this is our family. All right, hey, this is your true brother, all right, but to the point, these demons recognize, that you had a light on you, all right, and that light be shining, you be in the store, people be trying to get close, shake your hand, speak with you, people even at your job, you may not say too much, you just do your work, go home, all right, they see that, they see that. They notice that you're not a nigga of the world, You're not a cool nigga, because you either one or the other, all right, being in this world. Fucking nigga, cool nigga, fucking mo, all right? So, and these people see, all right, that light that you have, man, all right, that wisdom, all right, of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So, hey, you don't want to be too close. People be trying to be close, want to be around you. Hey, take my number down, let's link up, let's chill. And hell no, man. All right, so let's grab this. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 14. It says, "Be ye not equally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness?" Yeah, so you don't want to be yoked together with these unbelievers, man. For what fellowship with righteousness have with unrighteousness? These people be trying to be close, but these be unbelievers at the same time. All right? Hey, there's no fellowship in that shit. Hey, just, hey, we not about to, get together, do none of that shit, man. So let's see. Let's move on. Let's grab this. Let me see. 29. Okay, so it's the book of Sirach, chapter 11. Okay, chapter 11, verse 29. It says, "Bring not every man into thy house, for the deceitful man have many trains." All right? So, yeah, you don't want to bring every person in your house, because, hey, the deceitful man had many traits, man. All right, he had many, traits about him. Hey, these people of the fucking world is weird, man. All right, and that's what I said yesterday. Hey, these people is weird. They first off, they don't believe. All right, and they have demons on them, man. They don't. They're not a man of this truth. So there's no boundaries with them. They eat pork. They do drugs. They just opening up. They opened up to them demons. Probably a mole. All type of shit, man. All right, he just opened up to it. All right, and this is why you don't bring every person in your house. You don't get close. You don't let them touch you or none of that shit, man. Probably sitting back wishing evil on you. Plotting against you. All type of shit. So, matter of fact, let's keep reading on. Verse 29 says, bring not every man into thy house, for the deceitful man have many trains, like as a partridge taken and kept in a cage, so is his heart of the proud. And like a spy watches he for thy fall. Yeah, be sent back watching for you to fall, probably wishing evil on you, waiting for you to go off, because they know what you're about. They know that probably he do it, I know he believe he don't eat pork. Let me see if he gonna eat this pork or, all type of shit. Probably try to feed you some damn pork, So, hey man, it says, like a spy watches for thy fall, for he lieth in wait and turneth good to evil, and in the things worthy praise will lay blame upon thee. Yeah. Ready to lay blame upon you, all type of shit. So, let's continue verse 32. It says, of the spark of the fire, the heat of coals is kindled, and the sinful man layeth and wait for blood. Take heed of mischievous men, for he worketh in wickedness, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. Yeah, so, take heed of the mischievous men, all right? That's the people of this world, They don't believe, all right? They're not going to treat you according to the scriptures, to the commandments, to the law, They commit adultery on you, Try to sleep with your woman, all right? And what else? Is set you up, all right, to be persecuted, all type of shit, man. At times it's getting harder, and you don't know what these people's intentions are, man. You don't want to trust them, man. All right. So let's grab this. All right, yeah, because those demons can wear off on you, if you're not locked in and tuned in the spirit, man. All right, so Galatians chapter 5, verse 9, it says, a little leaveneth the whole lump. Hey, these people like a cancer, that wickedness can wear off on you. If you buddy with someone, all right, that little leavening that this person have can spread to you. All right, even in a camp, All right, unbelieving or, crept in unawares, among your camp. All right, and he has some, leavening in him. It can leaven the whole lump. And everyone, can be going off, he may be teaching, believing in some whole other shit. All right, he's trying to spread it. Or his laziness, or whatever it may be, man. All right? But this little leavening, all right, can spread. So is those demons, all right, with these people of the world. All right? So, yeah, man. The whole point is they stay away from these people, man, of the world. All right? These unbelievers. All right, the scripture says, "Well, you use the world, don't abuse it." I know, sometimes that you may have to deal with these people, man. All right, but you got to know, when and when not to. All right, so I'm ending off with that. Giving all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Till next time, say Shalom.